Hello, hello. Welcome to Handelabra Live. It's been a couple weeks. My internet connection was not working very well last week, and I was going to stream again on Thursday, but then it continued to not work. But here I am. Things are working well again, and I'm happy to bring some more Spirit Island previews to you today. Feel free to say hello in the chat, but do take note that Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. Anyone working against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. So be excellent to one another and, be excited. Feel free to ask some questions. I know people are excited to get their hands on this update, but it is still in testing. So everything is implemented, but it's in testing and we are making sure it's as good as possible. We don't want to send it out before it's ready, and it's not quite ready. So it's getting there though. So I'm going to show you Shadows. We haven't seen Shadows reach, I think. I think we previewed... Have we previewed everything else? I think maybe. We can just do like a game with 4 aspects. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's go new game. 4 boards and spirits. Low complexity. Random adversary. There's reach already. I want to make a really long island so that reach has a long way to go. Why not? And let's grab Sunshine. Shout out in the chat if you want Pandemonium or Wind. And let's get Earth as well. Resilience. Look at all these aspects. Pandemonium. All right. And we could make like the oceans alternate. Whoop. Just to make it a little more interesting. Could sort of set up the Great River, I guess, but we're not quite there yet. We're getting there. We'll get there. We have Habsburg. Let's make Habsburg level 2. Level 2 is fine. This is a 4-spirit game. It's going to be a little complicated. So let's do that. So reach has a special rule. Instead of the regular special rule, it has a new special rule that says once per turn you may ignore range. During growth or for a power, anything for which there's a range arrow or the word range is used. It affects a single action of yours. So not other actions, your actions. That can be important. But yeah, so that's a special rule, and let's see how it works. Everything else about Shadows is the same. And we have Resilience, which is a new special rule for Earth. We have Sunshine, which is a new power and 1 less card for River. And Pandemonium is a new power, replacement power for Lightning. River gets an extra energy too, which is noted in this setup over here. Shadows be like, I'm putting my presence over here. Exactly. Well, 1 time this turn. Oh my gosh, that's a long island. But what if Shadows wants to do something over here? I mean, the old Shadows could do it if there were Dahan there. Or an energy. But the new Shadows, the Reach Shadows, can do it once per turn for free. So we'll see how that works. All right, I'm going to increase the animation speed a little bit. And all right. So we have this. Oh, these lands are both great lands for Concealing Shadows next turn. So we can now use Concealing Shadows in any land with whatever range. We can do things like Crops Wither in lands where we don't have presence and things like that. So there's lots of interesting use cases. We actually don't have a good land where we can gather Dahan and have them outnumber unless we use favors fast. It's interesting. We could use favors somewhere else. We could use it here. River can already use it there. All right, let's just start at the top. We'll get down to the bottom. I think lightning is probably just going to not play a card and plan to blow up towns next turn. So let's just get ready for that. Let's take care of our own situation. So we don't get to blow up towns, but we get to add strife. So that's just as good. Let's not play a card. Next up, River. River has Sunshine that gives energy out. So often you want to at least go one presence on the top track with this version of River. Interesting, they're going into all the wetlands. Maybe we'll come up here and we want to come up there and help out, or come down here. Maybe we'll come down here. Kind of don't want them to build a city in our sacred site. It's not ideal. If we do this, we get to stop a build. They still do their gather, but it's not super amazing. But it does unlock Massive Flooding and Sunshine's Promise for energy, which is really good for shadows, right? To have one more energy to have a better chance next turn at doing things. All right. Here we don't protect the Dahan, but we takes additional damage to add blight to the land. And I think that interacts with this, right? If I remember correctly. It means that the land has more health, but I think you have to add blight, right? So it's good against these guys. It means we want to be in lands where there's no Dahan, but there are. I mean, this is the wrong board. Earth should be on this board. But it isn't. We can, like, defend this. So we want to get our presence into somewhere else. We're just not in the right places. We're kind of in awkward places. I'm going to go here so we can at least skip one of these ravages if we want. We'll just play Draw the Fruitful Earth this turn. See, I don't think we're going fast. We're going to not do that. So we're going to just make do with what happens to us. I think maybe we go for the big Concealing Shadows here. We can make a lot of Dahan there. We can push a bunch of stuff into there. They do... the problem with that is that they do the lost condition thing. So it's not ideal, is it? Maybe we just do it here. Classic. So let's add presence. We can add presence at range 3. Oh, wait. Range anywhere. I think we want... Is there anywhere we want to be? We can pull this explorer out with their special rule. I don't know that we need to use our ability up here. We can just sort of get around where we want to be. Maybe we put a presence around here somewhere. Maybe we do like lose a presence here. I don't know if we want to do that. We're Concealing Shadows. Let's just go here. I think that's okay. I don't have a big plan. Mantle of Dread is going to be useful with River here. We can push stuff out of there. or somewhere. It'll be useful somewhere. All right. Okay. Logic Dolphin. Looks different. Is it the shirt? All right, so we have this. Again, we can use it anywhere. Oh, look at that. We use it within our normal range. Looks like that. But if we go to activate our reach, it looks like that. That's to help you notice that it is a one-time per turn thing. And you would be using up the ability. I think... we don't need extra range on favors called due, so I think we can... and this one has Dahan in it, so maybe we want to pull an Explorer out of somewhere else. Maybe this one that has Blight, just to make that less bad, right? We are previewing aspects, including shadows, reach. This is all new. It's not all of them, but it's 4 out of the 6 at once, actually, yeah. So it's very aspecty. I'm going to give energy to shadows and flesh floods. I guess it can stop this build. There's a beast there, but that's fine. What update can we expect next? Yeah, the next update is going to have 6 aspects from Jagged Earth and Fractured Days Split the Sky. We've been previewing those. There's actually new stuff to show with Fractured Days too, but I don't know if we'll get to that today in terms of UI and stuff. All right, we're gathering towns. So many towns. If I gather this one, then that doesn't get to gather one. And same thing with that. Actually save some damage. Yeah, again, if I gather here, then this one doesn't get one to gather. So the ordering matters there a lot. So we currently have 7 blight, including just one big ravage, which are the ones that count for the lost condition. It's indicated by the little icon there. A lot of them are doing 7 damage. Just convenient. Yeah, Starlight is in Jagged Earth. It will be coming later on. All right, they explored the jungles. So I think I want favors called due. I could actually draw the Fruitful Earth there, but this is, again, 7 damage. Or, sorry, it's 6. I could put one in there. I could draw here, but there's probably a place where I can draw 2. Yeah, like here. Draw 2 explorers. They still do their... they just don't build, which reduces the number of towns around, right? So it's useful. Let's do this. And this, I might just push guys out of here to not activate the condition. No one's in the lands with the jungle, so it actually, well, there's one here, but yeah. So we're going to do Mantle of Dread on myself. And send these guys in where Earth is. So we're getting a blight, but it's not a lost condition blight. And guess what are the odds we can defend this? Not impossible, right? We're probably going to get power cards, and so let's save Dahan and make Dahan. And we can stop another build here. Let's just throw this into sands. If we can kill these towns, then they don't get to gather, right? So it's possible that works. We could do a gain a power card here and try to get something with defend. Watch streak. 3 stream streak. Nice. Hey, look. Defend 5. I guess I should have moved a guy, but defend 5 will certainly help. It doesn't have elements we like, but I'll take it. If we get help from the event or something, we can potentially defend that. We're too short, but I think it's worth trying. Let's get into here. Actually, lightning can maybe help us out a bit there too. Let's hop over into here. Let's go for more card plays. Lightning can play 4 cards. We don't have 4 cards, but we can play 3. We can destroy a town. We can strafe a town. So we strafe the one here, and or whichever. So let's just keep moving lightning. Lightning always starts in the sands, so you end up often like just hopping into the sands, right? It's kind of interesting how that works. Obviously, you don't have to do that, but it often works out that way. So we get Pandemonium, we get to add 1 strife to fear. So that in Shatter Homesteads is going to help us out. Okay. Earth. Earth is not doing anything that useful. Still, we're still not close enough to like get into lands where we need to get into. We can defend this though easily. We're just not lucky with where they're going. It's funny. Oh, I'm in a jungle, but they're not. They're gonna gather into there, right? So why don't we just make the sacred site there? Let's gain some of their card and see what we get. Quicken Their Struggles is pretty solid. We don't really need it with our special rule, but if we have Dahan, then it's handy. Do we care about the elements? The elements are just as good as anything else, really. None of these cards have more than 1. There's Dire Metamorphosis, which is kind of fun. This feels more on brand. And we still only have... We may as well defend that so we get the counterattack. We still only have 1 card play. And here, it's still the classic shadows, but we have 2 energy now, so we can actually play a 1 energy card. But we got Haunts and Embers. We got Nature's Resilience. We got interesting stuff. Interesting Apparitions is also interesting. So Haunts and Embers, if we play it, we get 2nd level innate, which is pretty cool. We could also use it like here or something. Stop that build, and yeah, I think I like that. I mean, this blights, but you know, we got a lot of blight in the card. Not worried about that. We can... Yeah, we don't actually need to use our special power very much. Let's just spread out a little bit. I don't think we need to use our special power for anything else this turn, so let's get presence like way the heck over here. Hiya. As far away as possible. They're going to build there, so we can downgrade that. All right, and River's playing those 2 cards. No sunshine this turn. And no help. Oh, there is help, right? We're getting help from lightning. Those are all blighting, but, you know, whatever. Now we have this. I guess this technically could have helped by making this be only 1 damage, but lightning has nothing else to do, right? So I think I'd rather put the Strife here in case we get the thing where they say they don't ravage in lands with Strife. I want them to ravage in lands with Strife. So, oh, also we have Lightning's Boon, don't we? I didn't really pay attention to that. That's pretty much going to River. I mean, Wash Away stops Blight. I think this is going... Oh, that's what I was gonna use my thing for. I was gonna use it for that. Whoops. Okay, we have to go back. I forgot. I was really using it for something. I mean, I could just put presents there, but then... I don't know. Let's just go in here. Alright, we were really using this. There. And... this is going to do that. So we might not have a spot for Concealing Shadows. We can use it here, so that's fine. And you can go in there. That's just 7, right? They could get +1. There's a risk. Let's put them somewhere else. He's not going to die anyway, right? So. All right. Here. 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 All right. What do we got left? Guard the Healing Land. So I think, Wash Away stops a Blight. Or it could deal with the build next turn, which is also a Blight, so I think we just go ahead with that. Is there a place where Harbingers is better than somewhere else? We need to fear this turn? I don't think so. We could Crops Wither this turn, but I don't think there's a good spot for it, so... let's just stop this from blighting. Let's put them all in this one land. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, I think we can save Harbingers. We're getting like 1 fear per whatever, then we probably get the fear card anyway, so I don't think we need it. They do not ravage in lands unless there are more invaders than 1. So our Strife stays. 1 damage per beast. This order doesn't matter with Habsburg. If I hit this and then I downgrade it, it dies. But actually, is it going to... yeah, it's not going to get gathered. It really doesn't matter, right? Push 1 Gahan. Now we get the fear. Overall, pretty good. 2 blight, I think, off the ravage. 3. That one was blighting too, but we also killed them all. We are gathering a town into the jungle. What's the Strife Town? I guess the Strife Town could have gone there where it was alone, right? Well, I can't go back now. But that would have been smarter. That's fine. Lightning is here. Lightning can deal. Oh yeah, we can crop wither here. That takes care of that land. We've got a town from there. And harbingers could get... It's possible I could strife. This is 2 strife in the same land, so it's not as exciting. I can't actually reach Dahan to push them into that land, can I? I can put them in here. Actually, I could put 1 in each. Let's be optimistic. Alright, River is going to reclaim. Lightning's going to reclaim. Purifying Flame has excellent elements. And an effect that doesn't matter a whole lot. Drought is pretty strong. Like Purifying Flame, I think. I got Sacred Sites. The other cards are good too, but let's just go with that. Here we're going to reclaim and take a minor power. Gift of Constancy, you say? Level 2 says they don't build cities in inland lands. Yeah. Mountains, hey? I like Gift of Constancy, generally, a lot. So I'm going to click on that. And Earth is going to do what? We can deal with, yeah, they're finally coming into our sacred sites. This one is fine. Maybe we get into here. We could just defend that and remove the blight if we reclaim. I don't know that I want to do that. Oh, hey, there's no one here. What do we want to do this turn? 2 card plays. We could make the sacred site here and get something else and do... I can't reach that with stillness, so I would need to get closer if I want to hit that with stillness. Let's see what you're doing, because you're reclaiming. Maybe you can do something. Logic Dolphin is here. Ooh, defend 5. But also, elements or things. Also spur on. It's hard to get to 4 card plays. It feels so far away, but it's not, because you have to start getting energy, right? I guess you can just always be taking the +3. I could Fiery Doom this guy away. I like that. Fiery Doom, and then the cards I can afford. So we could actually use Concealing Shadows there. Oh no, Fire Doom, it's range 0, so I can't use... I didn't place Presence, so like, I could reach everywhere. I can't reach everywhere, I can only reach once. Long Spirit Island, yeah. Let's just go with that. I'm sure there's better things we could do, but that seems fine. We can always stop a city build or some stuff like that. Concealing Shadows isn't doing anything, but it has elements that I want. Okay. That means you don't really have anything anything important to do this turn, so it's more about future. There's this. We could just stop, I guess. So let's just stop it, I guess. Let's get in here. Make our sacred site in there. Is there something we can do with this? Maybe. We could... Can't even see that land. Maybe someone could move to Han for us, like River. River regained, so River's not doing that. Lightning is not moving to Han close enough to us. I guess it could be here. There's not enough to hunt around. It's not really doing anything at all. Neither is this. We just don't play it. Guess we just don't play it, which means we don't need to have 2 card plays this turn. We could do favors instead, which would make that useful. It means we don't get that level of the innate. Maybe we want to take a different card. It does mean that this like hits in more places than it doesn't. So I think that's overall better. All right, we're shattering a homestead. We're lighting a boon. We're playing all these cards. We get to add 2 strife, which doesn't matter because we did it wrong, but we could do it here. I guess which means we don't need to Concealing Shadows there. Was there a 0-cost card that I didn't pick? Maybe we just do that. Because it doesn't matter, then we don't have to waste our Concealing Shadows this turn if we're not going to use it. Yeah, Sap the Strength we can actually use in a land where it matters, so that seems good. We could like put the strife here, put that cascade, I guess. Okay. What you doing, River? So this one, we're strifing. This one, we're canceling. That one is fine. This one can be strifed. This one can be blown up. Oh, we were strifing that one. We can stripe whichever one. I'd rather stripe this one, I think. Means we don't have that one, but it's coastal, so Flash Floods works on it. I think I was like, where can I use Flash Floods? I think that's the land to use Flash Floods. And we still only play 2 cards. Do we want that? Who wants to go fast? If River gets massive flooding, going fast is helpful. A little bit. It's better with wash away, right? A little bit, not that much actually. Hi. I'll be right back. Hey, sorry about that. Some emergency tech support. We are thinking about using wash away fast or massive flooding. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Don't forgive me. Okay. Let's see if I remembered what I was doing. So we were going to do this because actually the strife is going to stick to it, right? So that's useful. That's taken care of. That's not taken care of yet, right? Well, it is if we hit Shatter Homesteads. I think we wanted to use one of these fast. We can use both fast, actually, to stop builds, so. All right, stillness. And sap was going to be used. Oh, we were going to use sap there, weren't we? Maybe we have a different place for stillness then. We actually don't, we have the air, so we don't need the, that's the best place for sap. Now we're on 0 blight. So yeah, we can focus on preventing some builds, prevent some city builds or other things. Can't reach there, but I think stopping like, this is actually gonna make 2 towns, right? That's really making a city. So we want to stop one, and stopping that one's pretty good. We can Haunts and Embers. Is there a Haunts and Embers that actually does something cool? Here it does actually stop, right? The build. And we can still reach this. We want to use our Rituals of Destruction here, I think. So Darkness Swallows can at least make that be a little bit less. I think we can just Pull that guy into here. Is there any indicator that you used your reach this turn? Yeah, so I mean it stops showing that image, but also it shows you here on the spirit panel whether you've used it or not. And if you haven't used it, it says has not been used this turn. So. Okay. What else are we doing? We solved most of our problems. We can harbinge. Is there a harbinge that does anything? Not really. We can use it later. Oh, I guess here. No, but there's no Dahan around. We established that, I think. Yeah. So Lightning's Boon on River does things. Slight things, not huge things. We could actually wash this guy away. We can, yeah, basically just stop them building extra towns, right? We can do that. Death by Dahan, maybe. And we could push this guy. I think it's actually better to push them later, but having less towns around is generally good, so I don't mind doing that. Let's go here. Potential Death by Dahan. Fear from beasts. Stuff like that. And Purifying Flame can remove a blight here, or it could deal a damage if an explorer shows up, so let's just wait on that. I don't think there's any hurry. Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah, take care. I'm gonna get 7,300 bug reports. Sure. Okay, we have an event. We can leave strength with Dahan, or with patient focus craft a great warding. Do we actually have defend? We only use defense once. So for one blight, we can get defend 4 in all lands. It's a pretty good deal. We have a lot of earth? No? We have 2. Okay, we don't have a lot. We can afford it, because otherwise we wouldn't have the option. We've got some earth. Honestly, I don't think it's necessary, though. They would have +1 health in lands with Dahan. That's not going to matter. I think we just leave it. Hey, remove from an inland land. So this, yeah, there's no changes to the Ravage here, but we can remove explorers from places. This guy's going to build a town that we're going to blow up. It doesn't have to be there. Mostly this isn't doing anything. Sure, get rid of him. We could always do it somewhere else. We may as well. Just get rid of explorers who aren't going to get killed by the Ravage. Alright. We have 4 damage to deal over here. Oh, right, because of their damage boost. And explore back into jungles. And we get the escalation. So we're adding more towns from Habsburg. Each board with 4 or fewer blight, add town, and we do it again, probably on most of the boards. This can go here. Basically not in a mountain or jungle if we can avoid it. I don't like putting it in the back, but it's in the back. It's going to go multiple times too. Oh, but not everywhere, so. Okay. Rituals of Destruction. Purifying Flame would have worked if they went into, well, it wouldn't have actually. They have +1 health, so it wouldn't have worked anyway. I could actually kill that guy. Killing that guy or removing a blight. I think removing a blight versus killing one guy, one explorer, probably a better deal at this point. We have a mountain ravage. I want to get Dahan in there, but I can't reach them, so I guess we're putting Dahan in here. Just one. Maybe, yeah, leave the one in there with the jungle. That's fine. And favors, I think, actually don't need to put it everywhere. But actually the +1 health makes rituals work less good, right? So let's just do it here where there's blight, and then the special rule is going to make it so they don't add blight in those lands. I just need one. Guess I could have done it here. No, I can't reach it. Don't have range to like places I need with earth. Where's the earth reach aspect? All right, so we could gain a card, but I think we would rather reclaim what we have so we can like throw a defend there. So let's do that. Take care of that land. No blight. Throw a defend on the next door land. And Bob's your uncle. We get another card play to do something with. Lightning is going to reclaim. Stock up on cards. We didn't get to use Gift of Constancy. Territorial Strife, you say? Actually, Enticing Splendor is pretty decent. It stops this. And it gets a town away from there. It's kind of nice. It's also free. I like free cards. River can get in somewhere and defend it. This is like a mess, right? 9 damage. Can we get Dahan in there? Yeah, right? With River's Bounty? Let's do 2 presents. We get 3 card plays finally. And what would we reclaim? Flash Bloods? Because we can... I don't know that we want to defend it or not. Let's... If we do River's Bounty, though, we actually get to have 3 Dahan in there. We can destroy a town. We can defend 5. So it's like getting close. And we can destroy another town. So it's actually like we can deal with it. And with Lightning's Boon, Enticing Splendor for that. One more. Oh, yeah. Actually, not that. We want Shatter Homesteads. Destroy a town in there, then it's enough, right? And we have a Strife for somewhere that we don't really need, but, you know, maybe we want it. We have the card play anyway. And over here, we're probably, I mean, we could go for the +1 energy. We could try to get to 4 card plays soon, but we're still so far away from that. We don't need Concealing Shadows anywhere. But we need energy. So I think we're just going to do this. We're going to keep going Classic Shadows Presence tracks. I'd like to stop this build, which I can just do by virtue of reach. As long as I don't use up reach. Let's put presence in here for a Concealing Shadows where I might not need reach. Or like a Mantle of Dread. Actually, maybe a Mantle of Dread like in here would be good. I have range 3 for that, so it has not been used this turn. I'm going to play these cards. I don't get the benefit of destroying 2 Explorers, but I think it's okay. We can totally stop that, right? So, all right, and Earth has one more thing to do. Is there a rituals that works? Almost here. We're too far away. We have Harbingers. We don't have Dahan nearby. I guess it's draw the Fruitful Earth. Sort of the booby prize. Alright, so this... Oh, there are 2 explorers, but oh, you can only gather 1. That's fine. I'd probably rather strike this guy than Enticing Splendor him, right? Because right now he dies. I can Enticing Splendor that guy. That's better. I want to shatter this. We want to defend this. Give energy to... You have +1 now. Let's give it to you. We want to guard this. I had Flash Floods for this too, but I don't know that we need it now, right? Oh, we still do need it. Okay. I mean, I also have Massive Flooding. But I think that's a good use of Flash Floods. Lightning's Boon. Gets a River's Bounty in here. And look at that. 0 damage. Kill them all. Not all of them, I guess. There's an Explorer left. And we have a Massive Flooding that we can stop them building in this corner, and they don't actually get to build at all, so that seems good. We can try a Death by Dahan here. And Lightning, once again, Harbingers is not doing anything, so let's not worry about it. Oh yeah, I have Concealing Shadows to use somewhere. How about here, where there's no Dahan, it won't matter. It's a fear. This is a fear too. That's 2 fear cards. Is that next tier level? No. So if I save this fear, I might get, like, that might upgrade this card to the next tier level, so I think we save it. We don't need the fear card this turn, right? So and each board remove a strife. Well, that's rude. That is going to cause some blight. Now we have 2 blight. And they do +1 damage down here, but doesn't matter. I get to destroy stuff in a land with stuff. Well, there's a fear card. Maybe we might need the fear card now, so... And we have disease. I think the disease is all gone. Remove 1 from a land with sacred site. Well, that doesn't do it. It does stop this build. It stops... That is not stopping... I think I stopped the city build last turn, right? It doesn't really... It stops a... Doesn't actually stop a gather... Stop that build. If I remove this town, I can stop a gather of a town. That seems okay. And then we just have explorers. Or, I mean, these towns, so... That seems fine. Just like make them have less stuff on this board is good. Oh, and then Scapegoats comes and whatever. It's fine. I think that doesn't blight now, so that's helpful. Scapegoat saved us there. We just end up with 1 blight from the strife removal. And that gets gathered. We are gathering. Let's gather from out of the back here. And sands, so they don't get to explore there. Add a town. Right. Here, once again, we are escalating. So let's put it in here. I guess there might be better because then they can't gather it. Even though Earth has a sacred site there, they don't get to gather into the jungle. That land stays pristine with its blight. Here doesn't super matter. Here doesn't super matter. Does it? Actually, no, it doesn't. There's a town there for them. There are towns. And... I think we do it on 2 lands on a couple of these anyways. Sure, they're going to be around. All right. We have Harbinging, Crops Wither, Mantle of Dread. I got a bunch of stuff. So here we can actually pull 2. And we don't need to move to Han. We have a Ravage in the jungle. If we pull this, then stop this build. This doesn't happen, so I think Mantle of Dread right here is pretty good. Or, I mean, Crops Wither. It's actually a good Crops Wither. We probably have another Mantle of Dread here. And Harbingers. We still Harbinge into there? Yeah. Alright, yeah, we might get the next tier level. We earned the fear card prematurely. Alright. We don't have to reclaim, but I think we're going to reclaim. We have a blight we could remove here. We're getting a bit... I think next turn we don't have to do reclaim, especially if we get the gift of constancy. So let's go for one more minor for lightning. Hey, look, defend 4. A solid card. Unquenchable Flames is good too. These are all good, but I think Drift Down is pretty solid here for that land. And we also are going to want to strike that. Or we could Enticing Splendor it and grab everyone into here. Let's see. We'll certainly do that. River probably wants to reclaim. River could probably do a gain power card. We have a reclaim. Go up the energy track one more time. Where does River want to go? River could go here. Just get more access. Take a major. Take a minor. What's happening here? Just a blight. It's like the only land, right? Yeah, there's like 3 blight totally. We could just block it pretty easily. Just like give out energy this turn. We're the energy giver this turn, I think. That's okay with me. Could also gain that much energy. Yeah, so next turn is definitely a major if we grab Flash Floods or River's Bounty. There's going to be a place where Flash flows, right? Like there. That's good. We give out 1 energy to someone and to myself. It's working. What are you doing, Earth? Is there a sands? Problem sands? Like this one. But that's so far away. We can just creep towards where we want to go, I guess. Make a sacred site here so I can see things. Take a major power for sure. Indomitable Claim. Okay. Okay. If you insist, I will take the OP power. And do something else. Probably somewhere we can figure out for that. You are reclaiming. And taking a major? You have 3 energy. Luxury. Getting to use a major anywhere you want is kind of cool. Irresistible Call. Such a fun power, I can't afford it. I could do Bargains of Power and Protection for some reason. These all seem not what I want. I think I probably just forget the major power that I clicked on. I could do Bargains of Power and Protection, but like I'm always running out of energy. I won't always be, but I am right now. And this doesn't seem that exciting, so fortunately, well, no power. It happens. The number of times I forget major powers is pretty high. Well, that's because you do silly things. You're a different case. So that's getting defend 20. We could put Dahan in there if we get to use things fast. So that seems good. Let's boon that. If there's anything left, it gets ritualed to death. There probably won't be, but there's an off chance there's a ritual use somewhere. Could be just an explorer in A2, I guess. I really want to kill these guys with my innate, so let's get that. Actually get it with these 1-cost powers. Okay, and lightning has more cards it can play. We could even play Raging Storm in here. We'll do that next turn. Or here. We could do that. We need to play a fire. Is there a homestead that needs shattering? This one? It doesn't need shattering. It could be enticed, but I do. Well, then I don't get the strife, which I don't actually need. I don't need. Just want. Let's destroy it because we can add strife to the city. We can claim this land. And that's not skipping. Yeah, that's defending. That's good. Who wants to do this? It's probably lightning, right? That means lightning gets to not reclaim next turn. You can have living energy, though. Means we can gain a try for another major next turn. And Flash Floods was going to go here. Oh yeah, also more energy. Have more energy. This is happening there. Hey, we got a terror level. No blight. But we want to have Dahan. We don't get the outnumbering fear, but I guess if I Mantle of Dread first, then we would, but then would they all die? I guess they're not all dying anyways. Let's Mantle of Dread there first. Do I have to push? May push. How much do I want that fear? I guess that's the question. It's 3 fear. It's a good amount of fear. Alright, and Purifying Flame is probably just removing a blight, which we could do later. There's no place where it does anything right now, so we'll use it there later if we still have it. Sacred Site's under threat! So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sacred sites with invaders. That's 21 energy. We do have a good amount of fire, right? Yeah. We have a lot of cards we can discard. Starting with 7. Let's just discard everyone's cards. So, sorry, Lightning. You are reclaiming next turn. We need 6 more. We could forget this one for 2 more. We could forget Quicken. For 2 more. And forget Haunts and Embers. The elements are really good, though. We could forget the defend card there. We're overpaying. We just pay 2. Earth is happy to pay 2. That's enough. I'm just gonna deal damage all over the place. Goodbye towns. You can discard them, forget the same card. Yeah, you just get 4 energy total, though. It doesn't give you more than what you should get. It's just basically like, oh, I should have forgotten it in the first place. Doesn't do anything different, though. Did I miss a spot? I miscounted? I did. In A1 and C6. I thought a 21 was enough. 7 times 3 is 21. Let's see if I counted wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But wait, there were 9. It didn't. There were 2 lands that had destroyed presence. So I definitely missed 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 3 is 27. How did I get 7? 27 energy is a lot of energy. We're gonna do it. Alright, we're just gonna go straight up and forget cards that we know we're gonna forget here then. Alright. Now we got enough. That's quite a sacred site under threat situation. That land's taken care of now, except for the town gather. Which will happen. Beast's Prowl. For some reason, all the invaders are dead. You know, since in Branch and Claw, I would often want to move the beast off of this board, but in Jagged Earth, there are more events that say on each board with beasts, so it's actually not as obvious. That guy's not going to be there anymore, is he? Oh, no, he is. He can't get gathered. Gain a minor power. Outstanding. Elusive Ambushes looks pretty good. Element-wise. I don't know. Gift of Power. We're removing. We are departing the dangerous land. Remove 1 from a land with beast, disease, or 2 Dahan. We have this board be empty. These guys are dead anyway. These guys are going to gather into that land, so we can make it so they don't. Yeah, there's actually not a whole lot to choose from because we're winning too hard. Just move the explorer here, I guess. We are winning hard. They don't build anything. And they can barely see the wetlands, but they are going to add a bunch of towns because of escalation. These aspects are simply too good. Well, we have a target for rituals of destruction. I could also hit this town that I added. Can't I have clicked that? Oh, it has blight in it. That's why I couldn't click there. Do we have Dahan movement? No, we don't even have harbingers. We can't even harbinge. Okay, I don't think Purifying Flame needs to do anything but remove blight. And rituals could do 2 damage, solve that land. Literally the only... It's not literally the only land, but there's not much going on right now. So do we want the extra 2 fear? Or do we care? I mean, I think we just have like 1 city. I guess we're really far away from the next tier level. Is that a Habsburg thing? Yeah. They move all the fear cards to level 2 to make it so you can never win. So just don't worry about that land. And I think I actually have this. So this can go in here. And Crops Wither can affect that land at range infinite. And then rituals can hit something else. I could either stop this build. I think I'll just stop this build, right? Or I could like destroy this town. That town's gonna just get pulled into a wetland anyway, so that seems okay. All right, we get the thing. I think we're reclaiming anyway, though, right? River doesn't have to reclaim. River can go for more for this again. Because we're having lots of energy. Sleep and never waken. You love to see it. Unrelenting growth, though. If you have... I picked up some plants, didn't I? Gift of Living Energy? Okay. I guess it's wash away. We're going full sunshine. Okay. You want to just get a sacred site in every place? I guess I could play 4 cards. This makes sunshine work better. Is there something that we need to do? We can just strafe that guy and we can get more Dahan in there. I guess if I had taken a different card, we wouldn't have to reclaim. I would be able to hit my elements and stuff. I mean, also we can just like pop elusive ambushes or flash floods in there. We have this land. I'm wondering if there's like... Yeah, there are certainly worlds where we don't reclaim. So let's not. Let's keep making our lightning strikes. Actually, unrelenting growth to lightning. I want to give something that has water and sun. Oh, I can't afford that. That's pretty good. We don't need to give a constancy this turn. Mostly just playing with our food at this point. We want a different... We still have an indomitable claim. Go to 3 card plays and another major. Seems fine. Oh. Unlock the gates of deepest power. Okay. I need 1 more energy. I mean, assuming I want to play this, which I don't. So there's nothing happening that I need to stop. We can gain a power card. Cards that do things. Transform to a murderous darkness. It has our elements. We could actually get, we can take from this track and we'd have enough energy for it. Do any of these say range? That's something that I'm watching out for testing this, but they actually don't. A lot of cards don't say that, so. Let's forget something. And let's do that. Okay, those are things that we've done. Here we want to defend. To give energy. Who's gonna get this? I was thinking lightning. No one gets to play it this turn, but lightning can have it next turn. Those are my elements. That is a picture of lightning, though. There isn't really anything happening at range 0. I mean, there will be a city there. Probably, maybe. Sure. Do not forget. We have Gift of Strength. We can repeat Lightning's Boom. Outrageous. I could also defend, because I have that. I can stop them building here if I want. I can gather Dahan here. That actually is good. That means that the city gets killed. I was going to give energy out. Sure. Let's, I guess I could have given it to you. Sure, give it to the Manifest Incarnation Bird. It's 2 energy to each now. We're rocking. And we have this that I was going to Massive Flooding, I think. Don't see why not. I mean, we could do like Enticing Splendor plus Elusive Ambushes. Sort of. I guess we can't do that both now, so I think Massive Flooding is good there. Do we want to transform to a Murderous Darkness this turn? We could stop them building extra stuff there. What else would we do? Nothing. Who wants to put presents down more? You want to get to 4 card plays. You're lightning. Alright, let's do it for shadows. Oh, but it's range 1 of... Ooh. This is a thing where... But it's not your action, right? Single action of yours. So this should not allow me to put presents anywhere. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Because that's not an action of mine. That's fine. There's probably an okay spot for it, right? You do it here. Oh, but now it's letting... Oh no, it's not letting me put it anywhere. Not anywhere. Because I have presents up there. Like... Bringer only doesn't let you put fake presents. Only lets you put fake presents. Yeah. Let's go in here. And I was gonna do Lightning Spoon again. No, it doesn't really do anything, right? We could do Gift of Power twice. We could do other things. We'd use Elusive Ambushes here to stop a build. Let's just use Gift of Power twice. Alright, we can defend a place. That actually might do something. And the range boost isn't going to do anything, so let's use this over here. Okay. No, they skip lands Ravages with Strife. Come on. Push 1 town per 2 Dahan there. Alright, we can get this on each board. Alright, you go over there. And where else? Here? Just send them all into the same place? I don't know. Add Strife in land with presence. Gain energy per sacred site they have in lands with invaders. Okay, River is going to get a lot of energy. Sure. Add Strife to these. Let's, okay, maybe that's too much. These towns are going to on the move, right? So striking them actually does do something. And that's all of them. So, yeah. They don't do anything in the Ravage. They skipped it. Sort of. Alright, town party continues. This is interesting that this only replaces one presence with river in their sacred sites and special ones. I don't think I've ever done that before. We're adding a town. Not to places we don't want it. Sands are okay. Jungles are okay. All right, they are just relentless in their towns, aren't they? So we can, like, blow up someone's sacred site in order to stop a build. Well, there's no sacred site. I guess there's sacred sites in wetlands, but they're all rivers. So there's only one presence. And it only does 3 damage. Well, 4 if you count the Badlands. So it's not as good, but it's not bad. Could do like this one. And then move the Dahan somewhere else. So let's see. You click here. Leave the Badlands. Actually, don't leave the Badlands, right? The 3 damage is enough. So it works, if you're wondering. Let's put it in here. And let's reverse bounty in here. And gift of power. You get gift of power lightning twice. Everyone's reclaiming, basically. Except, I guess, if Earth doesn't want to, Earth doesn't have to. So maybe I give it to myself. Call to guard. Good spot for that. Here. That's actually not necessary. There's... Mesmerized Tranquility works there. Also, so does Call to Guard. Elements on Call to Guard are better, right? And we could defend this if we want. Also defend 2 works, and the elements are similar. Spree. Sure. Let's just do that. We'll get 3 card plays. And everything. Okay. So, Earth is going to take care of those. Maybe we'll just keep making our way slowly to the north. Maybe I want to be in there. It's kind of doesn't matter. And 9 energy river. 10 energy. Angry bears. Insatiable hunger. Pyroclastic flow. We actually are in the mountains. Sunshine Bears. That does do damage in our places. Not that exciting, though. Is there a place where Swarm does enough for its cost? I don't know. I don't think so. Is there a jungle hunger spot? I don't have presence in the jungle. I could get it. This is a fact. Let's do Angry Bears, I don't know. And probably give up Flesh Bloods. Let's play our big cards. That wants... I have the fire. It wants more animal. Are there ravages with Dahan? Yes, there are. Okay. Lightning is on the reclaim train again, but we have 6 card plays. So let's get free card plays with fire. Or whatever. What does this want? Sun and Moon. I don't think I'm doing that. I'm going to click other things. Defend 1. Is there land where Defend 1 does something? I don't think so, but it's free, so I'm probably going to end up playing it. Interesting. Oh, I need a moon. Did one of those have a moon? Moon, but also need fire. That wouldn't quite work for me. It's like more strife, add more strife. I can use manifest here. Get rid of the city, but it doesn't really do anything. Whereas this does more things. We're still a ways away from that. We have transform we could use still. It's not the best, but let's take him another minor power. We could add a wilds. All right, we're at 4 card plays, but I think I forgot the cards with fire on them that I need to hit my threshold. So we sort of messed ourselves up there a little bit. We have this. I haven't really dealt with that. I guess we have with lightning. Lightning's just like, I'm playing everything. Can defend that with that. We didn't even get our second innate. That's fine. Honestly, everything is fine. Let's just hit everything and see what we get. We get to give energy. Feel like lightning wants it for manifest incarnation next turn. We want to defend 2 there. Call to guard here. We have a stillness for no reason. You can go somewhere that isn't there, because is that only defending? That's not defending exactly enough, right? We have... That's blading now. Okay, sorry. That was the wrong amount. You can go in here. That's actually fine. And we could stop another build, I guess. If we want. We do have our reach as well still. Lightning is here. Well, also we have Badlands and 1 damage per blight. And we can add 2 strife. Done. have that defend. We don't really have anywhere else to use it, so let's use it here. With reach. And that means that we can use this here. Just make them build less towns, because they're just making so many dang towns. We can harbinge some Dahan into a place where they'll do some good. Is that like all the ravages? Yeah, okay, so we can stop some builds. We do that and we shatter here, then they don't get to gather a town. Well, they won't actually, right? Oh, they still do. They still gather the town. Harbinge, it's not that new. We've been harbinging since 2020. I'd like to have more Dahan in there. We could actually... We can't make it happen. We don't have reach anymore. We could make it happen here. That seems okay. Lightning's boom! More fear. We got Mantle of Dread also. We got Weep. Weep's not really doing anything. Making some fear. Stillness is not doing anything, but it sort of has to do something. I guess we use it here. This can make 2 fear somewhere, but I'd rather use it like later. Mantle of Dread is there a place where it could stop a build there? And it could kill an explorer, so okay. Yeah. Alright, we didn't make new blight by accident. Let's finish. +3 damage when ravaging lands with presence. No! Now we have 5 blight. Okay. Well, that changed things a little bit. Let's see what else happens. I think it didn't change much. We can use a slow power now instead of layered. Okay, that's gonna help. It's only river though. Why? That shouldn't be doing damage. He's strifed. Is strife getting cancelled? I thought we fixed that. Okay, that might be... I mean, that one is really too much. This one is really too much. This one is really too much. This one is really too much. And cascading. If I give someone Dahan in their lands now, do I get to use Raz the Spirits? I think that check has passed. But this damage preview is wrong, actually. There's a bug here. This should not damage, so let me... Ravage, preview, showing. This might be just a bug with the preview, but we'll find out. It's just that one land. Actually, the other ones are all legit. Ideally, we can stop the cascade. That would be cool. So maybe it's not as one as I thought. Oh, could not create card, error message, could not create card. Oh, this is annoying. Try again. Okay, it's working this time. Bug report, Trello didn't work. Yeah, that that can happen. I think it's working now. Let me just check. Yeah, it's zipping them up. Can unrelenting growth be used to reposition presence? Yes. So yeah, I could move presence out of lands. And then they wouldn't get the plus damage. That's a good idea, actually. I could save 2 lands that way, couldn't I? That's thinking with Gray Sea Paws. Big attachments or big feedback. Okay, so that is a good idea. So I was thinking Angry Bears, which would like not actually do enough. Well, I guess it would. It would actually do enough in just that land. But I could actually I want to see if that actually cascades. That's a separate issue, so I'm going to let that one happen. This one, there's 2 presence in land, so it's basically just those 2. I guess it's also the cost of not getting to really do Unrelenting Growth, which I think is actually worse. So I'm going to just Angry Bears here. Also, we get to solve a few of them here. Defend 2 in coastal lands. So that one is fine. That one is not fine. That one is not fine. That one, I guess, is going to be fine. We'll see if a Dahan gets injured. So it means we can pull out towns from here so that the 2 defend is going to be enough. Still not enough. I can gather also... Oh wait, I'm going to get the bonus defend too, so it's actually okay. Here, the bonus defend 2 is not enough. Why is it not enough there? Oh, because there's a strife. Right, okay. I guess I could have pulled the Explorer, but yeah, let's pull the Explorer. Let's go back. Pulling the Explorer is enough. Why? Can I click you? I think I clicked the wrong thing. I'll click land to gather into. Okay. Gather into, gather into. These are going to have defend 4, so they're going to be okay. That one is going to have more defend. It's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. So everything is okay now. Even this one. So we can try to stop builds or whatever. I could pull this Explorer through here and then out the other side. I guess. Or I guess I can like pull guys from the middle out. Which is also an option. Come all in here. make a big group. See if they damage the Dahan here. They didn't, so the damage was actually correct. But the preview is wrong. Alright, so no blight got added. We are gathering town in this board. Doesn't really matter which one, I think. Mountain Jungle. Good choice. Alright, we're getting closer to winning. We still just have the one city. Okay. Is there a good land for this? There. I guess I could have pushed the town. I don't know. Massive flooding at level none. I guess here's good. We could also just defend that land. Unrelenting growth. Probably... Lightning doesn't super need it. Get 5 card plays. Give it to myself. Could give it to you. You don't need it. Let's give it to you. You're the poster child for today. And massive flooding, whatever. Send that over there. All right, we need cards that say like 10 feet or whatever. This says big fear, right? Requires a city. All right, we want a different major power. I think we just want like a million minor powers with our elements, like that one. Click the ones with our elements. We can add like 100 strafe onto this. It's kind of fun. Oh yeah, I need a moon. What if I click this? It has a moon. And then that. We don't get fully activated, but we're close. And we're using this for like a single city. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe River can send some more into there. We probably don't need to reclaim here. We can add 2 presents and play 4 cards. Just restore our sacred sites. Why not? I don't have a bit bigger plan. What do we want to play? Defend, I guess. Oh, we get this. Remove 1 blight from one of their lands with Dahan. Does someone have that? There's no Dahan there. There's no Dahan there. Here, that's always meat. Well, someone can put their presence in such a land. What are we doing over here? I think we're reclaiming and getting another power card. We can play 5. We got some fire. We need fire more than we need moon now. It's like clicking on things to make my innates happen. Do we need defend anywhere? Like, I think there's like almost no blight. There's a little bit. And what are you doing? Just being huge. Hey, this says 5 fear on it. We can use that here. Oh, I forgot to reclaim. I was gonna reclaim. Oops. Okay, that's fine. We'll just play that. Do I have a land that isn't a sacred site? I do. Alright, I guess we're just playing that. There's no blade around. It's kind of sad. I guess we can use it here. There's 3 blade around that. Okay. Lightning probably wants this. Who wants energy? Lightning. Who wants defend 4? You do. Did we do this thing? We forgot to do this thing. Everyone reclaimed, no one put presents. We could move to Han, right? So we could make this happen. We have this. But we can add 3 strife and just strife the heck out of it. We can defend that. We can also get to Han there with Lightning's Boon. Or with Harbingers. What if I do this? 1 in here and 1 in here. And then you get this. Are there more than 1 land? Oh, because it's optional. I can skip. Right. You may. I got to do the thing. I got to do the thing. I can pay an energy to make this fast. Sure. I can also disorient the landscapes. Like send you into here for Death by Dahan, maybe? And kill you. Also, I get to do this. Let's do that. I don't think there's a better spot for that, really. And then we can use this. Somewhere else, like wherever we want. We could use Lightning's Boom for this. Because they're going to build there again. But if they build, then they build a city and I get to blow it up. But maybe I don't want them to build a city. Is there a better place for Lightning's Boon to do something? Not a huge amount. I think we're just like strafing this. Not having Dahan there. It's kind of funny. have favors called due, but I don't. They're not. I know not close enough, and I used my thing up, and I don't want to go back. So that's just what's happening. Purifying Flame doing anything? We could remove that blight. The blight is okay there, though. Yeah, let's get the extra fear. Maybe we get to do stuff with it. Gather blight. We're getting close. If I do this, if I get to... There's no Dahan around. I get to do this fast. We're 1 fear away. We're just gonna win. Hey, look. Why don't you just win? Why don't you just win? Okay. That'll do. I didn't think I had enough fear, but I picked up stuff that makes lots of fear, so look at that. All right, so that's been some more aspects demonstrated for you all. Reach, Pandemonium, Resilience, and Sunshine. That and 2 more coming in the Jagged Earth update soon, with other new things, features, and fractured days, and so on. So stay tuned. It's coming soon. Hold on to your hats. That was a stretch. Yeah, soon TM. So thanks for tuning in. We will be back on our regular schedule from going forward. So we'll see you soon. Have a good day. Bye for now.